What's up, guys, and welcome back to another rugby video all about the Super Rugby that took place this past weekend, and obviously the fixtures that are ahead of us coming this weekend. Obviously there was also a lot of drama in the press this week, this past week, about South African teams maybe pulling out of the Super Rugby and joining the Cheetahs and the Kings in the Pro 14. Obviously nothing's really been confirmed yet whether or not that's true, but if you haven't already, make sure you click on the icon above to watch my previous video on this, sharing my thoughts whether or not I think it's a good idea or a bad idea. So make sure you check on that. But let's get to the recap of last week's games. We obviously saw some exciting games, truly special stuff. Teams coming out of the box playing proper rugby, some teams shocking us, some teams continuing good form. So let's get to it. First game, the big shock for me of the weekend, Chiefs versus the Jaguars. Firstly, credit to Jaguars. They're looking great at the moment. They're looking strong, positive, passionate, determined, typical Argentine side. Going in there, hell's blazing, proving a point, wanting to win, and obviously kicking their points over, which helped. And a fantastic win for them. Really happy for them. It was truly an exciting game. I feel sorry for the Chiefs. It's obviously a tough one to lose, but credit to the Jaguars winning once again in New Zealand for the second time in a row, and truly amazing stuff. But I'm sure the Chiefs will bounce back as the competition goes ahead. Crusaders, Rebels, not much we can say about that except a massive smashing from the Crusaders. They scored so many tries. Andrew picking up 2. Rebels scoring a try but only getting 10 points. So unfortunate for them. They seem to be on the downhill. Maybe they'll be able to bounce back. But well done to the Crusaders, typically showing pure dominance in New Zealand rugby, and definite favourites to win this tournament. Hurricanes versus the Lions, also another good game, very good, well, close-ish. Hurricanes winning 28-19 points. Ben Lamb take a bow, son. He scored 3 fantastic tries. Lions also scoring 3 tries, but with Ardie Xavier, Hurricanes scored 4, and that got them a very good win. So credit to the Hurricanes. Also another team looking very strong this year. Waratahs versus the Blues, another close game, but good to see the Blues back to winning ways after just an up and downhill season, really. Obviously lots of injuries, so we've got a feel for them. But what a performance from the Blues. Good to see them winning, as I just said. Michael Hooper picking up a try with Damien Fitzpatrick. Kepu also picking up a try for the Waratahs, but it just wasn't enough. Tamui, Manu and Rico Leone scoring a try for the Blues, and obviously conversions by Stephen kicking them over. Definite help when you get your kicker on the form. Stormers versus the Bulls, another awesome South African derby that we saw. Pure brilliance from the Stormers, catching a wake up, looking better, looking stronger, looking more like a team. Good effort from the Bulls. I do feel for them. It's obviously tough, but you know, they'll bounce back. They're a young team with the new coach. They're having their good moments. There are positives to look at, so I'm proud of them. And obviously for the Stormers, great to see them in winning ways. I'm happy for them as well. Hopefully they can continue it as the tournament progresses. Then we get to the Sharks versus the Highlanders. The highlight of the weekend for me, ladies and gents. What a game from my Sharkies. They stood up, they put up their hands, and they won. Does that mean they're going to lose next week to the Bulls? I do not know. Such an unpredictable team. 1 minute they're brilliant, 1 minute they're bad. Brilliant again. Truly amazing stuff. I mean, 5 tries in the game. Special rugby. Good to see them. Robert Dupree kicking well too. I'm proud of that team. And to beat a team like the Highlanders, who were a talented top New Zealand team, I'm a very happy man. I'm very, very proud of my team. So before we get into the fixtures and the predictions for this weekend, let's take a quick look at the log. We have Crusaders City at number 1, Lions number 2, Waratahs number 3. That's obviously conference leaders. Then we get to the wild cards. The Hurricanes number 4, Highlanders number 5, Chiefs number 6, Jaguars number 7, who thought we would be saying that, and number 8, my Natal Sharks. And then obviously followed Stormers, Rebels, Bulls, Reds, Blues, Brumbies, Sunwolves. So much to play for. There are a few teams with outstanding games, so much more rugby to be played. So it's going to be exciting to see what comes about as this tournament goes on, and we move forward to seeing these teams play. It's been truly special watching some really exciting rugby from all these teams, and I'm excited to see what happens as we go forward. Right, so let's get on to this weekend's fixtures. Oh, what rugby we have in store for us. Friday kickoff tomorrow. We have the Blues versus the Hurricanes. Blues obviously coming off a win last weekend, but unfortunately it doesn't get easier for them. The Hurricanes are on a winning roll at the moment, having won so many games in a row. They are the strongest team. They've got some great players, talented players. The Barretts, all those guys, they're just filled with talent, and the Blues obviously are filled with injuries, so that's also going to be a disadvantage to them. So for me personally, I'm going Hurricanes by 10 points. Sorry Blues fans, a lot of respect for you guys, but just judging on Hurricanes being a stronger team, I'm going them. Next game on Saturday, we kick off with Sunwolves versus the Reds. Another good-ish game expected, but the Sunwolves haven't won this season, so really we can't expect a win there, I don't think, unless a shock could happen. We've seen quite a few of those come upon us. I'm going to go Reds to win this one by 12 points or more. They're just a stronger team. Australia need to prove a lot of critics wrong now, and this is the time to smash the weaker teams. Crusaders versus the Waratahs. This is going to be a good game. Australia's best versus New Zealand's great. I mean, come on, they're champions, and they're a fantastic team. So for me, I'm going Crusaders to win by 10 points. It's a risk, yes, I know, but they're at home. I mean, Crusaders at home are a strong, dominant team. As much as I like the Waratahs and I would like to see an upset, I just don't see that happening. Crusaders are just too strong. So it's going to be tough for the Waratahs. Sorry, guys. So Crusaders to win by 10 or more. Highlanders versus the Lions next game. This is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be close. Obviously, Highlanders losing to the Sharks. They're going to be wanting to prove a point, bounce back. They're back at home. So they've got this in their favour. Lions have lost 2 in a row now. They're going to also need a win. So both teams are going to be fighting for it. Both teams are going to be wanting to prove a point. So for me, I'm going to go Lions by 5. Let me put in a shock for you guys. Even though the Highlanders are a great team and they're back at home, I just see the Lions maybe sneaking this one. They need a bounce back, and they're the best South African team. So I think we're better to prove it then in New Zealand against the Highlanders. So yeah, I'm going Lions by 5. Brumbies versus the Rebels. This is going to be quite an exciting encounter. You know, both teams are the second, third strongest team in Australia. Rebels obviously had a great start, but they're dropping. They've lost like 5 in a row now. Brumbies have lost 3 in a row. They're going to want to prove a point. Both teams are going to want to prove a point. But for me, predictions, I'm going, because of home advantage, Brumbies by 5 points or more. I just see them winning this one, just with experience maybe, and just taking it. Who knows, maybe the Rebels can surprise us. But just with the downhill they've been on recently, I don't see them winning that one, unfortunately. Then we go back down in South Africa, the Stormers versus the Chiefs. Again, Chiefs coming off a shocking loss against the Jaguars. Stormers picking up a good win against the Bulls. So both teams are going to be wanting to fire. Stormers are going to be wanting to fire, continuing their winning form. Chiefs are going to want to bounce back with the vengeance and beat the Stormers. So for me, I'm going to go Chiefs by 5. Sorry, Stormers fans, I know a lot of you are here, and most of my close friends are, but I just see the Chiefs bouncing back and wanting to redeem themselves. And I just don't think the Stormers have it in them. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But for me, Chiefs are going to win this one. Then we go for the final game. My favourite South African derby. The Bulls versus the Sharks. This is going to be a cracker. Sharks winning 2 games in a row now. Bulls losing 2 in a row. Bulls have got, as I said, a young team, a growing, developing team, but they're looking good. The Sharks are on the mend, I could say. Hopefully they can continue it, but they're so up and down. I'm just not sure. For me personally, I'm going to go with my boys in black, and so we're going to say Sharks by 5 points. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. It's going to be an intense game, but I just see the Bulls wrapping this one up. The Bulls, forgive me, the Sharks wrapping this one up and winning. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's predictions, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a smash, the thumbs up button if you did, and make sure you subscribed if you haven't already. A big thanks to everyone who subscribed. We have reached past 3,500 subscribers, 1,500 more to go until we hit 5K, which is my year-end goal. Let's see if we can beat it halfway through the year. I don't know. But thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the support. Enjoy the rugby this weekend and support your team. Win or lose, no matter what. Stay safe. Never give up. Cheers.